everybody. Welcome to Needed Movements. It's Patricia. So, just wanting to check in with everybody, seeing how you're doing, seeing how you're feeling. If you feel like you need to have a little bit of movement today, that's what we're going to participate in. So, if you're ready, get your mat. Get something that can help you as a cushion for your knees if you have hardwood floors. If you're on carpets, you should be okay. But just find either a blanket, a padding, your mat, and some space. I'll give you a little bit of time. You ready? Let's begin. At the front end of your mat, let's just take a moment. Find your feet planted, spread those toes out. That's right, spread those toes out. Push into each foot. Reorganize your yoga pants. Get settled into your breath. Sit back into your spine a little bit. Let your tailbone not tuck under, but just let go. If you need to, tuck it under, and then find neutral. With your shoulders, draw them up and back. Open those eyes when you're ready. We felt our body. We know where we're at in it. If you need to, scan and check again from toes to the top of your head. Let's get ready to practice. Open up into your mountain. Open up into your spread. Spread those fingers out. Spread out through your organs. Think about opening through your torso, your body. Spread out in that body, spread out into that space, knowing that you have more than likely been seated and a little compressed, a little compacted lately. Let's open that space up. So here we are, nice and tall. We're going to take a big breath up. We're going to let that drop. We're going to tuck the chin toward the hollow of the throat. Not pushing the head forward in front of us, but lengthening the back of the neck. Inhale, up we'll go. We'll exhale and tuck again. Yep, you're lengthening up through the top of the head and then tucking that chin. We're going to do that 2 more times. Do it with me. Inhale, up. Exhale and tuck. 1 more time, let's go. Up. And exhale, dive. Hands are gonna go to your knees. Move those knees gently forward and back. As you do, you're gonna feel it move in your spine, your hips a little bit. You're gonna feel that length and that pull. So just take a minute with it, all right? So here we go. Exhale, drop. Drop your ribs, your belly down towards your thighs. Let your head drop and dangle. Let your hands slide forward and fall towards your feet. Now, if you can straighten your legs out a little bit, great. Go for it. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go as far as you can. Hands somewhere on your knees, your shins, or your feet. We're going to reverse that up nice and easy. So, side view of that. You're going to take your chest and your head looking forward. You're going to bend your knees a little bit and you're going to come up. Like a swan in reverse, let's dive back down. Release. Let's reverse that flight. Try not to round your back. Try and lift it open. Use those hips. 1 more time. Let's dive down. And then lengthen as much as you can. So if you can get length and you can straighten those legs, that's awesome. But if you need to, I'm going to encourage you to bend your knees and place your fingertips down to the floor. So from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath, looking forward. We're going to exhale and let our chin drop. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen as much as you can. And now as you exhale, you're going to step back with your right leg. So your right leg's going to step back. You're going to come up all the way into what we call a standing lunge. We're gonna come up nice and tall, just pressing that foot back. So it might touch the ground, but then the goal is to stretch it. So you wanna go back far enough that the heel's not touching, but it's pressing back and you feel that stretch. So let's go all the way back up. Exhale, dive. We'll drop the hands, get one hand to the ground and then the other, and then I want you to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Here's where that knee pad's gonna fall in. So if you need padding for your knee, I'm gonna drop you down there. We're gonna drop it back, step back for that padding. From here, we're gonna shift our hips forward. So I want you to notice I went from over my knees to now my hips coming forward. So we're in a modified plank. You wanna do full plank, turn those toes under and lengthen those legs. So it should not be much more than that to go from full to modified. You're in modified, let's take it down, easy chaturanga. All the way down. Inhale, lift, up dog. Oh, feel the stretch. Nice and easy shift to your knees. Get your hands underneath you, turn those toes, step to a down dog. Good. Sliding the padding out of the way, you'll step the right foot forward, you'll walk the hands up the leg, we're gonna come up and around. High lunge. Stepping down, or diving forward now, stepping up. Inhale, reverse dive. And then let that go. So I'm gonna face you guys for this next round. We're gonna be doing the left side. We're gonna be doing the same sequence again. Nice and easy. So let's do it with that forward view. If you need to know what that looks from the side, you can roll it back and watch it again. So here we go. Up. Easy dive. Inhale, lengthen. Knees are soft. Get those fingertips to the floor in any way that you can, whatever you need. Prepare again. Inhale. This time step back with your left. Left foot stretches back, steps down, pressing into that Achilles tendon. Feel that stretch, but the heel isn't down, but you're pressing back. Feel that length. Reach up. Now nice and easy, diving forward. Hands drop, find that modified plank again. Go to your knee if you need to. Take the hands a step forward, come over your hands. If you're wanting to do your full plank, again, you're gonna do that same thing where you just turn those toes and you're in full plank. Either way, we chaturanga down, try and go down, hover, 4, 3, 2, drop. Inhale, up dog. Lifting to the sky. Feel that stretch through your chest, your throat. Down dog. Turn your toes under. Lift your legs. If you need to go to knees first, go to knees first. Reset those hands. Wipe them off if you need it. Lift that tailbone. Sink those heels back. They might not touch the ground. It's okay if they don't. Lift that tailbone. When you're ready, look at your left foot, look at your left hand. Let's get that foot to where the hand is. So you're gonna kind of step forward if you need to. Pull that leg around. If it takes you a couple steps, that's okay. It takes you a couple steps. Do it. Lift. High lunge. Diving forward. You can put a hand on a knee if you'd like. Step, reverse dive. And hands to heart. All right, check in. How you doing? How you feeling? How you breathing? I'm not gonna edit this. I want y'all to see what it's really like. We need to stop every once in a while. And we need to be present with ourselves. So let's do that. Let's get back into it. Let's get present from our shoulders coming back. Belly button coming up and in. When I say to kind of find that tailbone, think about where your tailbone's pointing. You want it pointing down, not back, and not under. So find that place where it's not back, it's not tucked under, it's right in the middle. Same thing with those shoulders. You don't want to squeeze them back so far that you're extending the chest forward and overarching the back. Bring those ribs over your hips. Bring your belly button back toward the spine. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Think about the length coming up the front of the body as well as the length going down the back of the body. Set into that. So we've already began our warm up. Let's go a little bit further with that. So let's take a nice deep breath in and up again. Inhale up. Exhale, dive. Finding your path down, you know it now. Find what works for you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Let your head fall. We're going to do a warrior one, so this is very similar to what we did before. Step your right foot back, get your toe down, turn your heel slightly in and drop it to the ground. Then you're going to step into your feet using the power of those legs. Coming up into your warrior. Front knee is bent, it's lining up with that middle toe. Hips are going straight forward. Ribs are reaching up, extending through the spine. Shoulders are down. The head's lifting and you're reaching up. If there's a slight arch in your back and that feels good, go for it. You can take this one rather deeply. So yes, you're still in it. Right foot back, left foot forward. You can be here. You can be lengthening up here. You can be back here. Some of you are going to go a little deeper than others. Don't overarch the back. If you're feeling any discomfort or pain, don't go that far. That might be too far. So nice and easy from here, we're going to step back to our lunge. So we're going to drop the hands down around the foot, wiggle that right foot back if you need to, step to your plank. You can at any time drop to your knees. Where's your plank? How you feeling? Push into it. Push those heels back. Pull that belly button in and up. All right, we're going to skip our down dog. We're going to skip our up dog, down dog. We're going to step forward with our right foot. We're in that long, deep lunge. Feel that stretch. Bring the right arm down and around. So this is a nice deep lunge. If you need to, drop that back knee. There's so many options. Now, nice and easy, bring your right hand to the inside of that right leg. Push that right knee up and in. Turn to your left side. Just turn. You're going to be on that side now, so we're going to find that side. Long. Deep stretch through the legs, lifting of the tailbone. If you need to be more here, go for it. If you need to be more like here, go for that. You can also grab a book if you need and take it up on the edge. So if you need, find your option, what works for you. All right. So finding our place, finding our length, finding that stretch in the backs of the legs. Nice and easy, place your right hand down to the ground, right underneath your chest. Turn and look to your left. If you can, reach your left arm up. Reach it up and through. Turn, twist, lengthen through your head. Think about your head going that way, tailbone going that way, stretching through each direction. Open your heart, open your chest. Lengthen. Smile if you can. And drop. Breathe, soften. Soften the knees. Nothing's locked. Wiggle your hips a little bit. Nothing's tight. Soften. Engage the muscles, but don't lock them. All right, now left hand underneath. Lifting up and out. Push out through the top of your head. Feel the twist. Looking up toward the sky. If you need to look straight forward, look straight forward. If you can, look up. Draw those shoulders back. Reaching up and through that right arm. Breathe. Exhale down. Take a moment. We're going to turn to the right. So you're going to turn your right foot forward. You're gonna spin onto the ball of the left. You're in that high lunge again. High lunge up to the top. Oh, it's a deep one. Reach. Fingertips down. Step forward. Reverse dive. Exhale, release. Take a moment. Shake your hips out. Whew. See how you feel. All right, let's check in with those legs. Feeling the stretch through the backs of the legs a little bit. Yeah, already feeling that. Feeling the tops of the thighs. All right, let's get to level 2. Coming up. Feeling that stretch. Feel your length. Dive. As flat of a back as you can take it. If you need to use your knees, bend them a little bit. If you can straighten the legs, go for it. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen up, halfway. Exhale, step back this time, left leg. Coming up all the way. Finding your warrior 1. So same as we did on the other side. Right foot will be forward this time, left foot is back. Hips are straight forward. You want to make sure you're not turning to your side, but you're rotating that pelvis toward the front. Your knee is pointing toward that middle toe. And you're finding your length. Now again, if you can lengthen up, lengthen up. If you can go a little deeper and you want to step back a little further, you can keep that heel down. Reach up, you can extend a bit. Shoulders are down. Don't overdo it. Dive. All right, so again, we're going down to our plank. Pushing back and through. Feeling that? Feeling the length. All right, so you're in your plank. Stay with it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step up with your left. Remember, step up with your left. Getting that hand around it for just a second if you can, around the outside, feeling that deep stretch on the legs. Keep that knee in. Don't let it splay out too far. Stay with it. Bring the hand on the inside, and we're going to spiral to your right. You're going to step into your feet. As you turn to your right side, we got that nice open stretch once again. So here's where, get a pillow, get something if you need to give you a little bit more height. Push into it. If your knees need to be bent, you can bend them and push your butt back. Notice you don't want to lean out over your arms, your weight's in your legs. All right, so wherever you are, bent knee or straight, let's find it. We're going to go for our elephant now. So with elephant with bent knees, we're going to go over. We're going to lift our left arm, and we're going to sweep it through. You're going to take your left hand to your left leg and then lift your right. So whatever's on the outside is going to be lifting. Dropping it down. Now right becomes your inside arm. Left sweeps up. Exhale. You can start to straighten those legs a little bit more. And reach. Doing the elephant's breath. Lift. And you're on that leg, but you're not relying on the leg. You're using that waist. Soften the knees, don't lock. I'm speeding up a bit, slow it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. And down, letting it go. Soften your knees a little bit. Check in with your hips. Lengthen your body. Let's turn to the front nice and easy. We're turning to our left, rotating through. High lunge. Dive. Step. Reverse dive. Hands to the heart. How's your breathing? How's your heart rate? Let's move again. All right. Take a moment, shake that out. Fix anything that needs some fixing. Yes, be real southern if you need to be. All right, we're gonna pull this up. Now, get planted into your mountain once again. So you got those feet open, you got those shoulders back. You're nice and open in your stance. If your feet can be together and this feels natural for your mountain, absolutely fine, absolutely great. I feel like it brings everything in and just narrows me too much. It puts pressure on my knees. So for me, an open stance is hip distance open. So find your open stance. All right, let's go, guys. Shake it out. Get present. How you feeling? What's going on in your body? I feel my feet. I'm aware of my legs and my calves. I'm aware of my hips. And the waist where we did some twisting and lifting. So just be aware, breathing. How do you feel? Not talking about finding pain in the body, but being aware those feet are definitely engaged more than they've been the last few weeks. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's open it up more. Draw the shoulders down. Nice and easy, we're gonna drop down and dive. We're gonna lengthen through our back, finding that flat back. We're gonna exhale and dive again. Inhale, lengthening, lifting. We're gonna step back with the right. Go up and around, and give me a warrior two. So warrior two, you're gonna find the alignment on the left side of your mat. Right foot behind your left hand over that left foot, right hand over the back foot. Feel the shoulders. Now make sure your butt's not sticking out. Draw it in underneath you, but don't tuck. So find that length. Let your hips level off. If you feel that dropping forward, come up a little bit. All right, we got it? Shooting straight out. Warrior, sinking into your warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Reaching up through your exalted warrior. Finding gratitude for what's good in your life. Bringing that gratitude in, sharing it up, grounding it through the back leg. So you're taking that right hand to your back leg. Let's dive easy into a side angle. So side angle, we're gonna take that deep knee. We're gonna go elbow toward knee for some, elbow inside leg, hand touching ground for others. So you got multiple options. Find the one that works for you. I'm gonna get a little lower, go back, not touching the ground, but I'm against that leg. What I want you to notice is try not to round forward in your body. You wanna get your head over your foot, over your leg, and you want to roll back through that top shoulder. If you can get the arm out, it's not going straight up, it's going like a diagonal up and out. So diagonal from your fingertips down through the shoulder, down through that back leg. That means you got to keep that hip low. Don't let it cock up. Don't lift. Bring that arm in, get against that leg, get the leg against the arm, root to your body. And then back to a warrior. Woo! Feel the burn. Turn to the front and let that drop. Back to a plank. One-legged plank if you can. Put your left foot on top of your right. Your right should be right in the center of the body. You should be like a tripod. Find that tripod. Breathe. Chaturanga hold. Hover 4, 3, 2, sweep up, unravel the legs, lift. Push back, down dog, step into your feet. Draw your shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Push into your heels, spread your toes out. Push into your fingertips and knuckles, not just your palm. Step up right. Plant the right foot. Turn the left foot back. Find your warrior on this side. Drop the back hip. Level out the arms. Knee goes over that middle toe or aligning with. Draw the ribs back, draw the belly back. Breathe. Exalted warrior, feel it. Gratitude, thanks. Sending up prayers. Feeling the length, lifting, not compressing the back. Extending. Exalted to warrior, warrior prep. For side angle, again, side angle can be on the knee. You're rolling back, you're lining up with that side. You're getting the arm to shape, to shoot straight through like an arrow in that diagonal. Get it as deep as you can. Look out toward that hand if you're able. Keep that knee in. Feel the body connecting. Warrior. Plank. Three-legged plank. So your hands are down, your left foot's back, right foot on top of left. Hold it. Push back and through that heel. Pull that belly button in and up. Hover. Drop. Inhale, lift. Down dog. Step into your body, lift your tailbone. Shake out the hips. Now let's do that a little bit more flowy. Let's take our left foot forward. Let's step around, finding that warrior two. We're gonna do exalted to side angle flow. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up. Let's go to the knee, exhale. Inhale up. Find your flow. Exhale. Inhale up. And one more. Turn to the front. Now let's do that three-legged plank. Try and keep the left leg in the air if you can. Let's go up, hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga, hold 4, 3, 2, dive. Woo, let that go. Come on up. Go to a child's pose. Drop the hips. Thank you. That was the male lady dropping off the mail today. Thank you. Slide the hands back, tuck and roll. All the way up. Now shift up. Onto all 4. Step up, down dog. So we're into that down dog, pushing. Let the head bob. Step your right foot forward. Turn the left, warrior 2. Let's do that flow. Inhale up. Side angle. Inhale, lift. Side angle. Inhale. Would involve the head. Look back, then left. And again. Wide knee. Push back on this one. Let your head drop. If you can, wipe those hands off. Let your shoulders relax through your elbows. When you're ready, bring your hands back behind your head and do a little prayer pose there with your hands. You're hot, feel the heat, breathe. A lot of us are fighting allergies and other respiratory ailments, so breathe. Try and take an extra breath for those who cannot right now. Open up your gratitude. Open up your empathy. Be present with what comes up. Let the hands fall away. Feel the heat. Continue to sit with what comes up. Asana means to sit with what comes up. Asana does not mean pose. It does not mean yoga flow. It's not about a posture. It's about a mindset to sit with what comes up. So slow down. We've been working hard. Your heart rate should be up. Feel it. Letting go a little bit more. All right, slide those hands back towards your knees. Tuck and roll. And let's take a moment here. All right, so most of us have been doing a lot of work at home and maybe not as much movement as we should have been doing. So we need to get a little inverted. So let's work on some inversions. We're gonna use our handy dandy little love seat here today. We're gonna use these things that we already have. I have this bath mat and I also have a blanket. So hopefully you have pillows, blankets, bath mats, things like that at home. I'll take a moment to get set up, so you're gonna take a moment to get set up. So let's change everything up just a little bit here. So we're gonna have this, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out and then over. So we're gonna go over to our side. We're gonna come over to this. We're gonna have our bath mat handy in case we need it. We're gonna have our little implements around. I want you to find a way to get close to your couch, and what I want you to notice is we're gonna get up against it. So maybe you're on a full-size couch. So what you're gonna do is put your feet up against the base of the couch. You're gonna put your butt up against the base of the couch. You're gonna lay down with your head out and away from the couch as you turn, legs on. So here we are now. I'm going to use my foot to push that little pillow over to the side. And now we're laying back for just a moment. So now we're going to take this arm and we're going to go across the body and we're going to pull it just a little bit. And then we're going to roll back. We're going to take the other hand and we're going to pull it across. And we're going to let it go back. Take both hands behind the head, lift your head, look down the body, and then roll it back. Lay back, rest for a moment. We're not done yet. We're just getting settled, so just give yourself time to settle and relax. If you can, bring your feet together toward the edge of the couch and let your knees splay out. So my feet aren't touching once I really let go and soften a bit. If they really start to separate, it's okay. Just let gravity do what it needs to. Push into those knees a little bit, push into the thigh. right, so let's take a moment, let's roll those knees together, and we're gonna slide the feet back onto the back of the couch. Now I want you to cross your left ankle over your right knee or thigh. You're gonna lift your head up and look at them, and then draw your knees back. There you go. I'm gonna grab behind that leg, so I've lifted my leg up, and then I'm gonna let it rest back down. Now, push the head one time, and then roll back. Woo, feel that stretch. Now, if you can, bring your right foot to the edge of that couch and set it there. That right foot is at the edge of the couch now, and by flexing my foot back or letting my toes drop, I can increase the stretch on the back of this left leg. So just play with that for a moment. Now find the stretch that's deep enough for you, and you can hold for a moment, breathe into it. Can you slide that foot down to where the foot's held in place and you're not straining? You can still be active in your right leg, but passive in your left. We are stretching the left leg. So just feel that where you are. How's that going? All right. So nice and easy, we're gonna let that slide out. All right, we're gonna turn that left leg and let it drop. Just notice how the hips feel, wiggle them if they need it. Then take a moment and slide the right knee to the edge of that left. Crossing over there, you're gonna slide right, back into place where you were before. If you can slide through, reach arms around, you're holding that left leg, and you're getting a stretch on the right hip. Try and take the left foot into place if you're able. Not everybody can get that hook in, that's pretty deep. But if you can get that hook, hold it right there and just let it soften. Woo, one side's always tighter than another, so notice which one's the tight side for you. This is definitely my tighter hip. Don't judge it, just be aware of it. Giving room for your body to have differences. Having gratitude. I'm going to rock that foot again. I'm going to pull my toes back and let them drop. Pull my toes back and let them drop. Feel how that shifts into my right hip a little bit. Not bouncing, but flexing. Taking it to the deepest stretch I can maintain for 4 breaths. Take a moment. Just feel your hips again. Feel the backs of the legs. All right, notice what this type of an inversion has done for you. It should have calmed the heart and slowed things down a little bit. Now we're going to switch it up, and we're going to go to some upper body work. So we're going to take those knees back. Let's go to each side. Let's go all the way over to the left first. We'll let the feet drop. Let your top leg straighten out a little bit. Feel that stretch through your hip. Look over to the right. Letting the knees drop left. Letting the body soften. Now, as you're looking to the right, make sure you got room. We're going to turn the knees up slowly. We're going to walk it over to the other side. Slowly. Let the top leg stretch out and fall back. Look over to the left. Feel that through that left side as the knees drop to the right. since we're here, we'll just stay to this side. We'll gently roll to the right. Then we're gonna push ourselves forward. And we're gonna roll up. So let's come over now. We're in front of our little couch. We're in front of our big couch if we're at home. And we're gonna make some space for ourselves. So if you got something for your knees, let's use it. So we've calmed ourselves down, we've slowed down the heart rate, but we still wanna keep moving. So I'm gonna use this pad. I'm gonna make sure I've got the non-stick, non-slip side down, so that way I'm not gonna slip while I'm doing this. So we're gonna line ourselves up. What's gonna make a nice plank for me is gonna be different for each of you. So just take a moment, make sure you can push back against the wall. You got a solid surface. Now, I don't want the butt back. We wanna bring the belly forward just a little bit, and then we're gonna do push-ups. So find what works for you. Whew. I'm taking my chest to the couch. Keep your form good. Try not to lead with your bottom. Use your arms. And then push back. Arms on the couch. Give me a child's pose. Shift and step forward now. So let's come up. So we did about 12 to 15 maybe 10 or so push-ups there. Let's switch it around now. We'll work on the back of the arm, the triceps a little bit. So if you need some grip resistance kind of movement for your feet, if you need your little socks on, if you need something that'll help you from sliding, because of these hardwoods, I've got a good grip here. So what we're gonna do is just what you think, we're gonna do these old school movements. We're gonna slide forward to the edge of our seat. We're gonna let our bottom drop if we can. And I want you to do 8 to 10. Give me what you got. Drop down, push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoo, don't strain the shoulders. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Help with the legs if you need. Whoo, push yourself back up. Give that a moment. So feeling those arms. Now let's do just a little bit of work for the legs. Our last will be our sit to stand squats for our legs. So we're gonna hold. And then we're gonna sit. But no plop, no drop. Take your time with it. Push to a seated, get your feet underneath you. Push to your seated chair. To a standing, chair, back to your seat. Let's do that a few more times. Coming into our legs, coming up to a standing, coming back to our seat, and sitting it down. All right, let's do it again. Here, up, chair, and back. All right, I know y'all are feeling it. Let's do it again. Into the feet. Lift. Back to a seat. And down. Into the legs. Lift. Do every other one if you need a break. Chair. And down. All right, we're going to hold a little bit longer. Holding for 4, 3, 2, lift. Sit in chair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it down. Woo! Back to a chair. 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. Back to chair. 4, 3, 2, sit it down. Take a moment, take a breath. Cross your right leg over your left. Help it out if you need. Same thing we did in the laying position. We're going to do seated now. Push. Sitting tall, sit back. So I feel myself leaning forward a little bit. Get that tall seat. Take your left hand to your right knee. See if you can take your right hand behind you somewhere toward the couch. Help it. Let you twist a little bit. Lift while you're twisting. Don't round. Twist from a tall seat. Nice and easy. Bringing that down. Soft through your shoulders and arms. Now lean over that leg. Notice I'm not rounding, I'm not hunching. I want you to push your chest forward, lift your tailbone up. You'll feel it. And then from there, we're going to take 2 fingers around our right big toe. We're going to pull back with it. We're going to go forward, and then we're going to extend it out. There we go, stretching on the couch. Feel that stretch. 4, 3, some of you are going to be here, but keep going. 2, 1, bringing it back in. All right, you want to go a little bit further, bring it to a heel. Bring it into that stretch. Feel that, pull back a little bit, feel it. If you can go all the way, stretch it out, holding. 4, 3, 2, 1, coming down. All right. Woo, nice and tall. Bring that left leg up. Sitting good, sitting tall. Make sure you're not leaning, you're not rounding. You're getting that nice lifted chest, lifted position. Let your knee drop. So you don't want to be up here. If you can press it down just a little bit. You're not forcing it, you're not shoving it. You're just letting it drop. All right, keeping that tall chest. Remember, not slumping, but lifting. Look over to the left. Take your right hand across to that left leg. Take your left hand somewhere beside you or behind you. I'm going to get mine behind me. Bend that elbow a little bit. Soften that shoulder. Twist. Lifting tall, not rounding. Keeping that knee down. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to the center slow. Lifting tall again, not rounding but lifting. Going forward through the chest, not the head. Keeping the head up. Level with the shoulders, level with the spine. Lifting back to the top. Take a moment, take your first 2 fingers if it feels comfortable. You're going to put them around your big toe or around the outside pinky toe. Find what works for you. Lean back, pull in a little bit as it rotates. Feel the hip socket turn. Take it out as straight as you can and as far to the side as you're able. There we go. So again, play with the length here. Everybody's going to be a little different. Some of you are going to kind of be bent. Some of you are going to be right here and just like, this is enough for today. And that can be enough for today. So go where it works for you. Lifting, extending. All right, one more time. Do you want to hold the toes? You want to try the heel. Try and rock it out. Go a little bit further. Lift it. Woo! Lift that chest. Don't round, don't sink. Extend. Coming down easy. And let that go. All right, we're on the couch. Let's go ahead and use it to our advantage. We're going to dive forward through our legs. We're going to let our head fall. We're going to let our hands find the floor. From here, we'll lengthen through our back and spine. You're going to place your right hand right underneath the chest, right underneath the heart, and I want you to lift up. Notice, instead of dropping down, I'm lifting up. Now take your left hand to your knee, lift a little taller. Start to rotate and look over. Looking over your shoulder if you can, looking up toward the sky. So if you got a really tall couch, this might be a little harder. You might need a book, a brick, a block, something underneath you, but do what you can here. Lift. Then dropping down nice and slow. Find your left hand coming directly underneath the heart, the center of the chest. Right hand goes from heart to knee to rotate. Push down through that right hand. Let your shoulder roll back. So you're trying to take your shoulder straight up toward the ceiling. Getting it down and back away from your ear. Lengthening your neck. Feeling that twist and length as you go. Nice and easy, drop down. All right, from here, if you want, feel like a little frog, put your hands around if you can for just a second. See if you can put your hands down and walk your feet in. And then some of you, like me, are gonna let your butt slide down off of your couch. Try and bring your legs up a little bit. And then you're down. Take a moment. If you need to readjust and meet me down here, meet me down here. Back to the couch. Shoulders back, chest up, hands to your heart. Today was just a mixed bag. We're going to try some different stuff in the next few days and the next few weeks, so be patient with us as we figure this out. But keep practicing. Keep using the different videos that we have on YouTube. Get playful, create some stuff. Send me some suggestions if you have them, and let me hear what you need some of, and we're gonna work on that. I am gonna do an inversions class. I am gonna do some butts and guts kind of stuff, so be patient, we'll get there. But for now, let's all take a moment and find a comfortable seated position. Find your back nice and straight. I'm going to keep my feet together. If you want to go crisscross, go crisscross. If you want to straighten your legs, straighten your legs. I'm going to bring my ring finger and my middle finger in toward my thumb, and I'm going to have those two shooting out. Some of y'all know this is the rock on symbol. So in some ways, we're asking those that are out there working to keep rocking on. Those essential workers, from our janitors to our nurses, to our truck drivers, to our grocery store clerks. The people that are keeping us going, be grateful to them. Tell them to rock on. Bringing those two fingers in towards your thumb, you're reminding yourself of yourself, to have some gratitude, some empathy, some sympathy. But also give yourself a break. This is a big adjustment. Be patient. Finding the asana that works for you right now in this moment, and sitting with what comes up. Sit with it. Find your length. Feel the support at your back. Send that support to others. Sit with what comes up. Keep breathing. Breathing into your length. Breathing into your width. And don't forget your depth. Breathing into your front and back. Breathing into the fullness of who you are. Acknowledge your sense of self, breathing for yourself in this moment. Extend that deeper, breathing into your sense of family, whatever that word means to you. Whatever your family looks like, breathe. Acknowledging the family and your place within it. Extending that to your greater family, to your community. Breathing for all. work that you've done. Being grateful for the time that you've taken for yourself today. Being grateful for the new sense of self, family, and community. And knowing that I am grateful for your practice today, for your being here, for your willingness to sit with what comes up. Now to re-engage, we're going to take a moment, rub our hands together. Rub, 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 rub. And your hands should be clean. I forgot to mention this before practice, but with those clean hands, we're going to rub, 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 rub. And you're going to hover just in front of your face, not touching your face, but feel the heat from your hands over your face. Feel the heat. Breathe. Take the hands up over the head. If you can, or if you're willing, take a moment. If your hair's up, to take it down. If your hair's already down and free, kudos to you for not having to change a thing. Hands back to your heart. Rub again. Over the face. Inhale. Take it to your head. If you're willing, rub that scalp. Move your hair around. Shake it back. Take a moment. Rub your legs. Rub your feet and your legs. Being grateful they carry you everywhere you're going. Connecting to those legs. Stretch them out one at a time. Moment, hands to the heart. Feel that from head to toe. Stretch those toes out. Now, if you've not already, take a moment here. We'll bring one foot out. Take your fingers in between those toes. If you can get all the way knuckle to knuckle, hands and toes, grab, squeeze, move that foot around a little bit. Just take a moment there with yourself. Massaging those feet in a way that they need it. Rub those toes. Rub those feet. Bring the other foot up, same thing. Finger in between each toe. Slide in as deep as you can. Maybe a little sore there. Really push into it. Hold that foot for a moment. Squeeze. Move your fingers around. Hold the base of the foot. Hold your arch. Move those toes. Get some stretch in there. Take a moment with it. Let that go. When you're ready, come around to your knees. Sitting for a moment if you can, using your padding if you need it, it's always there for you. And just be there with yourself in the moment. Coming up to a standing. Pressing back into those toes as you do come to that standing position. We've stretched them out now. Press into them. Go from ball of the foot to heel, hands to knees, reverse dive all the way up. Hands to the heart one more time. I thank you guys for sticking with it. If you stuck all the way to the end of the video here, I appreciate your presence, your practice. Keep moving. Stay strong. We're going to get through this stuff together. Again, let me know if there's anything I can assist you with. We're always here for our community.